Hello boy, this is Cybes John, and welcome back to another episode of Cybes 3D Prints. This is episode number 19, and today I'm going to be showcasing a 3D printed model by a creator called Solus 3D. This being a 3D printable core class, even though this is actually bigger than core class, but you can scale it down to be Slammer for, I would presume, your Thrilling 30s metroplex. Because obviously, well, as we know, metroplex only came with Scamper, the Thrilling 30s Titan class, and, did not come with Slammer, which we got as a weaponizer in, I think it was the last wave of, oh god, what was it? Last wave of Kingdom, I think it was. Must have been last wave of Kingdom, which was wave 4, that elusive wave 4. But yeah, if you couldn't track it down or you couldn't find it, obviously there are other means and ways that you can get yourself a Slammer for your metroplex. I always come up with some creative ideas of who to turn some of these models into if I see a different character that I want to create from them. So I have gone ahead and decided to create the G1 Sparkbot Guzzle. So this is for me Guzzle, and as you can see with what I've done paint wise, looks all right. You can see the barrel there. Yeah, there are a couple of improvements I would probably suggest for the model per se, such as some tabs for locking certain bits in, which would have it's just that extra bit of De Niro and stuff. That's the head at the back there. As you can see down here, you've got some of the belly and chest here and treads there as well. Those came out really, really nice painting wise. Really, really nice. So, to convert Guzzle or Slammer, you take off the turret. Put it to the side just for now. And then take the arms and bring them down like that, and you can bring them down. Do the same thing to the other one. That, bring it down, and then what you can do is you can then take what's going to create the lower legs, fold those out, and then you can bring them around. And you're going to then bring the lower cavity down like that. Then you got to basically take the arms here. You got to fold them forward like that. And then you're going to bring his gun back in. And same hole that we used for his gun turret, you just got to plug it onto the side of his arm. And there we've got Guzzle. For an attempt creatively to create a Slammer, it's a really, really good design. Unfortunately, the diameter peg for the turret there, it is, I think, it must be 6mm because it's not 5mm compatible. I've tried it with other figures, such as the 13 primes, and doesn't seem to work. However, I believe his hands are 5mm compatible, which it looks like. So if you want Guzzle or Slammer to hold Primus Starsaber, that is something that it looks like you can do. So you can hold other accessories from other generations' figures with the 5mm port scheme. And then articulation-wise, he is very, very like a core class, with the exception of head rotation, 360 at shoulders. If you can bring him out a little bit to do that, or you can do, you can get him all the way up if you want to. There's a slight bend at the elbow, not completely. There is no waist rotation. Legs can go forward that much, back that much, out to the side about that much, and you've also got your bend at the knee there as well. But yeah, for a little, if it was about 50, if it was about half the size of this, would make for a really, really nice looking core class model. But yeah, at the size that it is, which is the default size, it feels like the old Scout class sizing, or shall we say kind of like the Scout class sizing that was rebranded as Legend class, with a bit of lacking articulation that you'd expect from a smaller core class figure in this day and age. Yeah. Either way, it's a really, really nice model. It was pretty fun to put together. I definitely also got beaten up by it, because the tolerances of trying to push some of these bits in were super, super tight, and the actual tread molding was getting into the palms of my hands with how much force I was having to put in. But yeah, that is it for this video. I will see you all on the next one. This has been Cybertron John with a free to download 3D printable core class Slammer. And thank you again to Solus 3D for uploading this to Thingiverse or Cult 3D. Peace out.